We are back. This is Ryan Moon on Protocol News Podcast, and our show today is about how a scrappy fintech startup just outmaneuvered Japan's banking giants to claim the country's first stablecoin license. Japan just pulled off the most impressive regulatory power move I've seen in years. While the rest of the world's been having debates about whether crypto is real money or fancy digital tokens, Japan's three banking giants said, "Hold my sake," and formed their own financial dream team. We're talking Mitsubishi UFJ, Sumitomo Mitsui, and Mizuho. These aren't some basement startups with dreams and energy drinks. These institutions manage over 300,000 corporate clients and just decided to digitize everything like they're the main character in their own economic transformation. But here's the plot twist that nobody saw coming. A scrappy fintech called JPYC beat these banking behemoths to the finish line. They became Japan's first licensed stablecoin issuer, which is like discovering the next big social platform while everyone else is still figuring out the last one. Their CEO threw some beautiful shade too, basically saying the licensing framework wasn't designed for startups. Classic David versus Goliath energy, except David's got government bonds backing his slingshot. Japan didn't just wing this either. They completely rewrote their Payment Services Act to create what might be the world's most comprehensive stablecoin regulatory framework. Only licensed banks and registered money transfer businesses can play in this sandbox. It's like having security at a cryptocurrency party, checking credentials twice and making sure your reserves aren't secretly funding someone's yacht collection. More after our break.
My name is Tom Sachs. I'm an artist in New York City. For nearly 2 decades, I have been collaborating with Nike.
Nike running is for runners, Nike basketball is for basketball. Nike craft is for everyone else.
The technical specs are where things get really interesting. These stablecoins are redeemable 1-to-1 for yen, backed by deposits and government bonds. Japan allows up to 50% of reserves in low-risk instruments, making the whole operation financially viable instead of a regulatory nightmare. They cap daily transactions at 1 million yen per client for issuance, but wallet transfers go absolutely wild. Speed limits on the highway, none in the parking lot. JPYC's targeting 1 trillion yen in stablecoins over 3 years. That's not startup money, that's we're rebuilding the financial system. Money. They're using Mitsubishi UFJ Trust Bank's Progmat coin infrastructure, which sounds futuristic but is just really solid blockchain architecture. The timing's perfect because Sony Bank's subsidiary is applying for a US national bank charter to issue dollar-backed stablecoins. Japan looked at global finance and said, "We'll take all of it, thanks." This isn't domestic innovation. This is international financial strategy disguised as technology advancement. What makes this brilliant? Japan turned their reputation for strict regulation into a competitive advantage. While other countries are still figuring out basic crypto rules, Japan built a compliance system that actually works. We're looking at faster, cheaper cross-border transactions backed by government oversight. No more wondering if your stablecoin issuer is secretly gambling reserves on speculative investments. Japan looked at crypto uncertainty and decided to be the responsible party in the room. While everyone else had debates about digital assets, they quietly built infrastructure to make stablecoins work at enterprise scale. They're not just creating domestic digital currency, they're building the backbone for international digital trade. When these yen and dollar-pegged stablecoins go live, Japan will have first-mover advantage in regulated institutional digital assets. Bottom line, Japan played the long game while everyone else was day trading. They turned stablecoins from speculation into reliable financial infrastructure, and honestly, boring infrastructure that works is exactly what we need right now. Thanks for listening to Protocol News. You can support our podcast by following the show, rating it 5 stars, and telling your friends. Remember, don't trust, verify, and always do your own research.
Grab news. Thomas.